What's going on, everyone? Appreciate y'all coming here and checking out this video. Today is the day that most Fallout 76 players have, well, what am I saying most? All Fallout 76 players that have been playing have been waiting on. Wastelanders is officially here. And in this video, I'm just going to be talking about the patch notes that Bethesda released in the inside of the vault for this massive 70 gigabyte download for consoles. Well, it states around 70 gigabytes. That is insane. That is like the largest update that I have ever seen, ever introduced to a game online that I've ever played. Yeah, whoa. This is about to be incredible, everyone. It's a fresh new start, and it's going to feel completely different in the game. So if y'all have been out of the loop for Fallout 76, now is the time to get back in. They just introduced human NPCs, which was a lot of people's complaints on why they didn't enjoy Fallout 76. A lot of players love that human NPC interaction with multiple choice scenarios to create different outcomes. And I have tons of content ideas that I'm going to be releasing to y'all. But I'm just going to be starting this out simple and going over the patch notes. If y'all are excited about playing Wastelanders, be sure to leave a like on this video. It definitely helps it out, and the support is greatly appreciated. And hey, if you're new around here, consider giving my channel a chance and sticking around and subscribing for plenty more Fallout 76 content. I've dedicated my entire channel to Fallout 76 since the get-go, since the beta of this game. I have been playing and making content over it. But yeah, I'm currently just waiting on my game to download, so might as well just go over these patch notes. This is my first time reading these myself, so you're getting my first reaction over what they added into this. But yeah, just sit back, relax, and listen in. So they start this article off with a title that states Fallout 76 Wastelanders Update Notes, April 14th, 2020. The day a lot of Fallout 76 players have been waiting on. Well, technically we were waiting for April 7th, then that got pushed back to April 14th due to this pandemic. This pandemic has definitely delayed a lot of things, but it's for a good reason. It's to keep people safe. But anyways, getting more into this, it says, welcome to Wastelanders, our biggest update for Fallout 76 yet. It brings an entirely new main story, including main quests to the game, as well as plenty of people to meet in the form of human NPCs. Yeah! It also adds a dialogue system, NPC factions, allies for your camp, new events, daily quests, weapons, armors, enemies, and much more to the game. Read on for an overview of each of these additions, as well as other improvements and bug fixes coming with today's update. Man, I am super stoked to play. Anyways, going further into this, it says Wastelanders Update Highlights. Starts off with people are back. Whether in search of rumored fortune or mere survival, people have returned to Appalachia in droves. Get to know them through the new dialogue system. Oh, I will. Oh, I will, Bethesda. New main story. Experience the new story that Wastelanders brings to Fallout 76 by completing all new main quests. Meet the factions. Who will you side with? The Raiders at Crater or the Settlers at Foundation? Aid them in their endeavors to earn reputation and unlock new items. Recruit an ally. Certain NPCs can come to life in your camp. Help defend it and offer your daily quests. Some also bring story quests and romance opportunities. Ooh. More events and dailies. Take on challenging new events like Riding Shotgun and Radiation Rumble. There are also 4 new daily quests to explore. New items and enemies. Hunt down the monstrous Wendigo Colossus or a pack of floaters. But don't forget to pack your new Gauss minigun. New and updated locations. New arrivals in Appalachia are certainly making their mark on the world. Discover new and updated locations as you quest and explore. Okay, so those were the highlights of what we're expected in this Inside the Vault. Super stoked. Went ahead and cracked open an energy drink. That's the reason why I'm wearing a hood. My hair is crazy right now. I got some bedhead, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just hiding it with this hood. Yeah. Okay, anyways, going on. That was awkward. Next up here it says update version. This update is significant and it will require a full download of the game client. Download size for consoles will be around 70 gigabytes, and for PC download size will be approximately 54 gigabytes through the Bethesda.net launcher and around 68 gigabytes via stream. Whoa. This is the only part I actually read within this Inside the Vault because I wanted to check the gigabyte download, and that is massive. Once again, biggest download I have ever seen for an update within a game. It's just insane. I mean, if you think about it though, we do have to re-download the game itself plus the update, but still, it's insane, guys. Okay, going on. Fallout 76 is now available on Steam, which most of you know. It says, calling all PC players. Fallout 76, including the Wastelanders update, is now available for play on Steam, in addition to the Bethesda.net launcher. If you already play Fallout 76 on PC via Bethesda.net, all of your progress, Atomic Shop items, and friends will still be waiting for you if you decide to play through Steam. Please note, Atom balances and Fallout First memberships will not carry over, but any items you buy using Atoms will. Now through April 28th, if you join us on Steam, you will also unlock the Fallout Classic Collection, a bundle that includes Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics for free. It's pretty nice. Head to this article on Fallout.com to learn more about Fallout 76 on Steam and get answers to frequently asked questions. So on that note, I'll actually have this link down below in the description if you do want to check out that article that was mentioned inside of the vault. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to further investigate any of this information, I'll also have this Inside the Vault article down below in the description as well. Anyways, next up here it says, welcome to the year 2103. That's actually not that far away if you think about it in real life. Anyways, it's been a year since the door to Vault 76 rolled open on Reclamation Day. A lot has changed in Appalachia since you and the other Vault dwellers began rebuilding. There are many new people to meet and things to discover as you continue your adventures. Here's an overview of the major additions Wastelanders brings to you. NPCs and dialogue. A whole host of new people have arrived in Appalachia, seeing their fortunes or just a safe place to live. These NPCs can be found all over the place. Some of them you could talk to and have interactive conversations. The mechanics of dialogue are similar to Fallout 3. You have a variety of choices, special checks, and options available to you contextually. A single player response can have any number of choices available. If there are more choices than fit the display, you can scroll down to see them all. Additionally, full conversations have been added to many of the original NPCs of Fallout 76. Characters like Rose, Modus, and the Grafton Mayor and more can be engaged in dialogue. But that is great to know. That means that there's going to be more replayability because you can discover different outcomes with, human NPCs. It's awesome. However, on that note, that means you're more than likely going to have to start a new character because some of the things that you do in the game are set in stone. Keep that in mind. Anyways, next up here we got a new main quest. The arrival of new people in Appalachia means there are many new adventures to be had. Wastelanders brings an entirely new story to Fallout 76 that you can uncover and explore as you complete new main quest. Just outside of Vault 76, you can dive into the Wastelanders story and meet Lacey and Izella, who will guide you to experience the Wayward questline. At level 20, the full main quest opens in Sutton. It will get you acquainted with the two largest factions in Appalachia, the Raiders and Settlers. During the main quest, you will have to pick which side you work with, but for quite some time, you can do quests for both factions until you hit a point of no return. The original Fallout 76 main quest is still available, but expect new touches of life, both with new NPCs and full dialogue with existing NPCs. Please note, to accommodate new quests and story content, some new no-camp zones have been added to locations in the world. If your camp was in one of these areas and can no longer be placed, you will be notified on joining a world and you'll be able to move your camp for free. That's great to know, and also great to know that they have a new and engaging storyline that we could start fresh with. And I'm pretty sure that we will get different dialogue options if we've already completed the main story that's currently in the game, rather than if we haven't touched that main story whatsoever. I think we get some different dialogue options. I'm not exactly positive, but I've heard rumors of that, so I'm pretty sure. Anyways, moving onward in this Inside the Vault. Next up here, it goes over the Raiders. The Raiders are in part survivors that fled Appalachia, who have now returned to reclaim land they believe is rightfully theirs. They built a base of operations called Crater at the crashed space station. Initially, if you encounter raiders in the wild, they will be hostile and attack you. Even in Crater, expect a chilly reception. Their vendors won't deal with you and they'll bring the opposite of the welcome wagon. Eventually, you will learn more about them and can broker a peace with them, and if you want, their friendship in time. Next up here, it goes over the Settlers. The Settlers are a collection of survivors gathered by some construction workers from the Washington, D.C. area. When they heard there was land, they caravaned to Appalachia and repurposed existing structures at Spruce Knob to construct foundation. The Settlers are happy to speak and trade with you right away. Like the Raiders, you can get to know the Settlers better over time and become an ally to them. Ward will offer a daily quest that can help you make a good impression with these newcomers. So that's awesome. Anyways, going down, we go over to new currency and faction reputation, which new currency is gold bullion. Wastelanders features some new exciting weapons, armors, and other items. You can unlock these items via the new gold bullion system. After completing the main quest, you will gain access to gold bullion, a new in-game currency. Gold bullion can be gathered by exchanging treasury notes at gold press machines up to a daily limit. Treasury notes can be earned from Wastelanders' daily quests and by completing public events. Gold bullions can also be purchased directly from a vendor in the Wayward using caps, up to a weekly limit however. There are 3 gold bullion vendors, one at Crater, one at Foundation, and another in a location you'll unlock during the main story. Each vendor will offer you a different set of new Wastelanders items in exchange for gold bullion. Okay, so that is great information to know. This is a new currency and how we're going to be unlocking pretty much all of the new goodies within the Wastelanders DLC. So definitely keep this stuff in mind. Okay, anyways, next up here we have the faction reputation. Some of the Wastelanders gear is only available as you become better friends with the Settlers and Raiders through the new reputation system. Gain reputation with these factions by completing story quests for them, making in-game decisions, and by doing their daily quest. Items you can get this way include weapons like the Gauss shotgun or Gauss minigun, and camp items like farmable tiles, and even the yummy Appalachia treat, pepperoni rolls, among others. Awesome, so it seems like it's going to be worthwhile to get faction reputation too. Gives us something more to grind, that is sweet. Next up here, they go over the allies. It says, another exciting addition to Wastelanders, allies are NPCs you'll encounter in the world who can move into your camp, help protect it, and keep you company. Allies also provide adventuring opportunities through daily quests they offer. 2 of the allies are unique, both have a mini quest line, romance opportunities, and offer the chance to really get to know some interesting characters. Once you reach level 10, strike out to the ash heap or the mire in order to meet them. Alright, so now we know where to go to get these new allies. Ash heap or the mire. Anyways, next up here, it goes over repeatable events and daily quest. Event, riding shotgun, which the preview they gave, it looks phenomenal. Anyways, it says here, riding shotgun is a new event at the Big Bend Tunnel East. Take part by speaking with Vinny Costa near the entrance to the tunnel. He offers the event every so often, so check in with him regularly if you want to help him out. Merchants from the Blue Ridge Caravan want to pass through the Big Bend Tunnel with their wares, but devious Blood Eagles are lying in wait, hoping to make an easy score. Successfully defend the caravan as the merchants make their way through the tunnel, and you will be handsomely rewarded. The next one is about the public event, Radiation Rumble. Radiation Rumble is a challenging new public event that will appear on the map at Emmett Mountain Disposal Site. A group of scavengers have set their sights on mining the precious ore found deep within Emmett Mountain Disposal Site, but they've been backed into a corner by treacherous glowing creatures. Balance your time between defending the scavengers and venturing out to help them mine ore, and they'll give you a stake in the profits. But remember, wear your hazmat suit. Awesome, that event sounds pretty fun. So anyways, next up here, it goes over to new daily quests. There are 4 new daily quests available in Wastelanders. 2 from the Raiders at Crater, 1 from the Settlers at Foundation, and 1 more that you'll discover as you play through main story quests. The Raider dailies alternate with 1 of the 2 available to you each day. All 4 dailies can be completed to earn treasury notes, XP, caps, and some loot. Daily quests from the Raiders and the Settlers will also award you with some reputation for your efforts. I'm definitely going to be grinding for those treasury notes specifically. Got to get a hold of that gold bullion. So next up here, it goes over to new enemies, which are the Floaters, the Wendigo Colossus, Blood Eagles, and the Cult of the Mothman. I'm not going to read off all of the descriptions for these enemies because we've seen some previews of them in action. Super excited though to be encountering them within the Wasteland. Anyways, next up here it says explore new and updated locations. As I just mentioned previously, there will be plenty of new locations around in the game. They said we've created a number of new locations that you will discover, such as the Watoga Underground, the Deep, the Wayward, new Blood Eagle and Mothman cultist camps, and more. Additionally, with the return of people to Appalachia, many have already left their mark on the world. They've transformed many existing locations like the Crash Space Station, Spruce Knob, and West Virginia Lumber Co., among others, to better suit their needs. Next up here, they go over the art and graphics. Day-night cycle. Daytime has been lengthened from 8 to 13 game hours so that you have more sunshine while you quest, craft, and explore. Dusk, dawn, and nighttime have been shortened accordingly. And they also go over lighting. They said that they made significant improvements to all aspects of our lighting and rendering systems to bring additional realism and contrast to the game world. Excited to see that improvement. So anyways, now we're at general updates within this article. Vault 94. As mentioned in a previous announcement, Vault 94 and its missions have been shut down along with the release of Wastelanders. Many of the item rewards that you could earn by completing missions, including Strangler Heart Power Armor plans, are now available through the Gold Bullion system. Nuclear Winter. The storm now automatically constricts based on the number of players who begin a Nuclear Winter match. This should help players get to the fun of a match more quickly and spend less time in matchmaking queues. This change was originally implemented in Update 16, but it was reverted after community feedback that the automatic constriction was happening too often. We've since made improvements in this area and have brought this change back with the Wastelanders update. And wow, look at all of these quality of life improvements. Quest and UI updates. Legendary enemies, a notification now appears and sound effects play when a legendary creature regenerates to full health during combat. Nuke zones. Spawning into an active nuke zone when you join in a world is no fun. From now on, if there's an active nuke zone at your login location, you will receive a prompt offering you the option to leave the current world and search for another. That's cool. It says press and hold. When viewing many types of pre-placed items in the world, you can now press and hold your interact button to quickly make use of those items without entering your Pip-Boy. Public events. The descriptions of public events on the map now include a suggested player level, radio host. A new arrival named Julia has taken to the airwaves to host Appalachia Radio. Tune in to catch her quips in between tracks. Search perks. The functionality of search perks like Scrounger and Farm Farm is now automatic. You no longer need to press a button to manually search containers for bonus supplies. Oh, that is cool. And next up here, we're at bug fixes. And oh my goodness, look at all of these. Whoa. I don't think I want to read off all of this, but I guess I'll summarize this. Underneath the camp and workshop fixes, they updated auto scrapping. They updated billboards, lights, scrapping, another scrapping update, and turrets. And within the combat fixes, they've updated VATs. As for the items fixes, they've updated the grenade launcher, baseball grenade, bolt action weapons, buff out, cultist blade, disease cure, iBot helmet, fusion core, Gatling laser, Gatling weapons in general, handmade rifle, harpoon guns, legendary armor, legendary weapons, magazines, meat hook, Molotov cocktail, plasma grenade, psychotach, radax diluted, salvage assaultron head, scout armor, shovel, strangler heart power armor, which we've heard about that fix for quite some time. They've basically nerfed it a bit. Tesla rifles, the action hero, which is a unique weapon. Ultrasight fusion cores, ultrasight plasma cartridge. Wow. And they've also updated mutations such as the carnivore, and now correctly doubles the benefits of consuming pre-packaged meat like cram and Salisbury steak. And they updated herd mentality, which they fixed an issue that prevented players with herd mentality from sharing perks despite having enough points in charisma. Wow, they've also updated a lot of perks such as Butcher's Bounty, Crack Shot, Long Shot, Luck of the Draw, and in general perk sharing, which I'll go ahead and read off the perk sharing update. They fixed it so now it only considers a character's base charisma. Bonus charisma provided by chems, gear, perks, and other effects no longer incorrectly counts toward perk sharing. They also updated quests and events. They updated Always Vigilant, Kappa Squatter, Ecological Balance, some miscellaneous quests as well. And look at all these user interface bug fixes that they shared with us. They've updated the compass, notifications, Pip-Boy, reviving players. It states here that diluted and super stim packs can now be used to revive down players. That's cool. They've updated the settings, social, sorting, vending, and trading. It says now players can now sell items for up to 30,000 caps through their vending machines or direct trade. And they've updated workbenches. Whoa. If I would have read all that, this video would have been way longer. If you want to read every single bug fix for yourself, I'll have a link down below once again in the description to this Inside the Vault article. There's a lot of fixes that they added. But yeah, I guess that's our wrapping up this video, everyone. Hopefully you found this enjoyable, and I hope you are excited as much as I am about playing the Wastelanders DLC. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts of what you're excited about and what you've been enjoying if you have been playing the DLC already. Would love to see your guys' thoughts within the comments section. I'm out of here though, everybody. Thanks for taking the time watching and listening. I'm just going to leave a friendly reminder here once again at the end. If you found this enjoyable and if you're excited about the Wastelanders DLC, consider leaving a like on this video. And if you're new around here, consider giving my channel a chance and sticking around and subscribing. As always, all of that is totally up to you. Just leaving a friendly reminder here at the end of the video. Thanks for taking the time. But yeah, I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time, watching, and listening. Until next time, peace.